Kioma is a beautiful young girl living in a small village in Nigeria. She is known for her bright smile and kind heart. After graduating from high school, Kioma has big dreams. She wants to leave her small village for the city of Lagos, find a good job, and help her family, but fate has taken her life in a different direction. Chike, a young man from Lagos, comes to visit his relatives in the village. He is different from the other boys in the village, confident, elegant, and charming. With his sweet voice and charming demeanor, Chike quickly attracts everyone's attention, especially Kioma. Kioma, an innocent girl who always dreams of a beautiful love, gradually falls deeply in love with Chike. She believes in his sweet words, believing that she has found the man who will bring her happiness. He promises a colorful future where Kioma will no longer have to worry about poverty or the prejudices of her small village. In a moment of weakness, Kioma trusts and gives Chike everything: her love, her hope, and her future. She believes that their love will overcome all difficulties and never thinks that Chike can hurt her. But Chike's promises are like fleeting words, light and easily disappearing. A few weeks after Kioma finds out she is pregnant, Chike begins to become distant. Dates become less frequent, texts go unanswered, and eventually, Chike disappears from her life without a word of goodbye. Kioma feels like her whole world is collapsing around her. She has made the biggest mistake of her life by trusting a man who is all talk and no action. When news of her unwanted pregnancy spreads, Kioma immediately becomes the target of judgment. Malicious rumors spread everywhere. People said that she had tarnished the family's honor, that she had gone astray. Even close friends began to distance themselves, fearing that they would be implicated. Kioma's family, who valued honor and tradition, felt humiliated when they learned that their daughter was pregnant without a husband. They were not only disappointed but also felt betrayed by Kioma's actions, despite knowing that she was carrying their grandchild. Kioma's parents refused to help her for the sake of family honor. With her family rejecting her, Kioma was left to fend for herself. She had nowhere to turn, no one to share her pain or worries with. She had to find a way to make a living and take care of herself as her pregnancy progressed, a task that was beyond the capabilities of a lonely young woman. With no source of income, no one to help, Kioma fell into poverty and misery. She did any job she could find, from washing dishes, working in small shops, to selling goods on the street. But as her body became heavier during pregnancy, these jobs became extremely difficult and tiring. As time passed, the baby named Nana was born. Kioma realized that something was wrong. Nana would not look at her, and her eyes did not react to light. The doctor confirmed that Nana was blind. Kioma could not believe her ears. She felt like everything was falling apart. The hope of a bright future was now replaced by fear and anxiety about how to raise a blind child in a society rife with prejudice and discrimination. The villagers began to shun her, blaming her for some sin she had committed and being punished for giving birth to a blind child. Kioma felt as if her whole world was collapsing around her. The gossip, pitying looks, and discrimination turned her life into a series of miserable and lonely days. Realizing that there was no future in this village and wanting to find better opportunities for her son, Kioma decided to leave her hometown and move to the prosperous, a challenging city of Lagos. Lagos welcomed Kioma with noise, crowds, and a million new difficulties. With no relatives, no stable place to live, and no job, Kioma struggled every day to make ends meet and take care of Nana. At first, she and her son slept under the eaves of a closed shop at night, eating makeshift meals with the money earned from odd jobs. After many days of searching, Kioma was fortunate to receive help from a kind woman named Ms. BC. Ms. BC owned a small roadside restaurant. She sympathized with Kioma's situation and gave her a job as a waitress at the restaurant and a small room in the back to stay temporarily. Although the work was hard and the pay was not high, for Kioma, it was a lifesaver, giving her and her son a place to call home and a more stable source of income. Caring for a blind child was not easy, especially when Kioma had to work all day. She worried about her son's safety and development when she had to leave him alone in a cramped room. Many times, Nana fell or got hurt while trying to explore her surroundings. One day, while working, Kioma came across a client named Kemi, an employee of a charity that helps children with disabilities. After hearing Kioma's story, Kemi offered to help by introducing Nana to a center for blind children. Here, Nana could receive special care and education, helping him develop better. At the center, Nana began to learn how to use her other senses to explore the world. She was particularly sensitive to sounds and music. Simple melodies could make Nana smile, and she could even reproduce those sounds with her sweet voice. Recognizing this talent, the teachers at the center began to teach Nana to play simple instruments like the drums and later the piano. While accompanying her son, Kioma also realized the importance of improving her knowledge and skills. She began attending evening classes on business and management supported by the charity. With hard work and determination, Kioma quickly absorbed the new knowledge and began to cherish the dream of opening her own small shop. With financial support from the charity and the help of new friends, Kioma opened a small shop selling traditional handicrafts and jewelry. She used the craft skills she learned from her mother and grandmother to create unique products that attracted the attention of many customers, especially tourists. Kioma's shop gradually grew, providing a stable source of income and a better life for the mother and daughter. Meanwhile, Nana's musical talent was increasingly recognized. He participated in performances at the center and quickly attracted the attention of local media. A video of Nana's emotional performance was widely shared on social media, making him a phenomenon and being invited to participate in many larger music programs. One of the people impressed by Nana's talent was Mr. Adewale, a famous music producer in the country. He contacted Kioma and offered to train and develop Nana's talent professionally. Initially, Kioma was nervous and hesitant. However, after meeting and discussing it thoroughly, she realized that this was a great opportunity for her son to fulfill his dream and develop his potential. Under the guidance of Mr. Adewale, Nana recorded his first album with songs he composed and performed himself. The album quickly became a phenomenon, touching the hearts of many with its melodious tunes and positive messages of hope and love. At an event in Lagos, Kioma unexpectedly meets Chike, the father who abandoned them many years ago. Chike now lives in poverty and regrets his past mistakes. He apologizes to Kioma and wishes to see his son. At first, Kioma feels angry and hurt, but after many nights of thinking, she decides to forgive Chike, giving him the chance to be a father and make up for what he has lost. This forgiveness not only helps Chike change his life, but also helps Kioma free herself from the suffering of the past, looking towards the future with a lighter and more peaceful heart.